It is Kids Day at the Adams County Fair, our 113th fair, and this Kids Zone has grown every year. You can see kids jumping up and down on those trampolines. We also have stand-up paddle boarding and so many other activities. What a great experience, not only for the kids, but for families in general. The fair is always a great throwback to our cultural heritage and the Western way of life. Sure hope you had an opportunity to get out and enjoy the fair. This is absolutely Adams for the summer. We want to update you on all the great things going on around the county, and obviously our park staff does amazing work here for the fair, but a separate division of our park staff has been working for 20 years on a recent acquisition. This is Willow Bay. We'll take a look from overhead. Willow Bay is a property that is just north of E470 near Brighton. It will be a recreational lake for all of our residents. And believe it or not, we've had our eye on this piece of property for more than 20 years. And when it all came together, the county was able to acquire this piece of land with no use of our general fund. This is completely grant funded.
Find a piece of property that has this much water on it along the South Platte is really a rare find. The total purchase price for this property was $9.1 million. In total, we had that full amount covered in grant funding from our partners from the Natural Resource Disaster Fund, Adams County Open Space, and also GOCO, Great Outdoors Colorado.
Willow Bay is not going to be available in just the next few weeks. It's going to take the county a couple of years to reinforce some of the walls and build on to the South Platte River Trail, but look forward to seeing that as a recreational amenity in the next couple of years. The foster care program at Adams County did something remarkable recently. We all think of a challenge as something like this, right? The ropes course, and these kids are certainly tackling it. But imagine living in foster care. It's a very difficult situation for so many children. We really are grateful to those families who take foster kids in, but as they age out of the program, there are some life lessons that some of these kids haven't had an opportunity to learn. And that's where our fleet services came in. Recently, they held a fantastic summit for kids in the foster care Chafee program who are aging out or have already aged out of the program. These kids got hands-on lessons on the basics of car maintenance and even had a chance to ask questions about registration, insurance, and other factors that go into buying your first car.
I knew very little about cars before today. Just learning about cars, it opened up my mind to a whole bunch of new things. Going to the DMV, getting your driver's license, getting license plates, the emissions tests, all that stuff. I didn't know all about it before, so it's enlightening.
An incredibly valuable program. I think we can all agree about that, and it's one that we hope to do every year for kids in that Chafee program and our foster care through Human Services in Adams County. Well, if you've been to the fair for many years, you might wonder what the heck's going on behind us with this temporary tent, and where did the indoor arena go? It is in our master plan to rebuild the indoor arena. For now, this year we had to deal with a temporary structure. Our Human Services staff that you just saw in that Chafee program video is about to move into a new building. More than 700 of our Human Services employees will call the new Pete Morellis Human Services Center home. They will begin transitioning into that building in September with an official grand opening in early October. This is truly a state-of-the-art facility that will improve our service delivery to residents.
I'm actually looking forward to how to serve our community better. I mean, with this location, the new building, it's all centrally located, so our customers are going to benefit from it.
Look for that grand opening of our Pete Morellis Human Services Center in October. Adams County also celebrated the completion of the first Appearance Center with 2 new courtrooms, jury boxes, and much more at a ceremony at the Justice Center in July.
Everybody who's been here knows that we had a shortage of courtrooms. So every day we had to hustle to find a courtroom. And that is a logistical nightmare for everybody involved. And it's not good service. This courthouse is good for the present, but it's also ready for the future.
Hopefully you don't have to use those facilities, but if you do, we have expanded them at the Justice Center for residents and the attorneys who work so hard inside of that building alongside our judges and staff. Coming up, some town hall meetings. If you'd like to meet the Board of County Commissioners, bounce some questions off of them, talk about some of the things going on in your neighborhood, you'll have an opportunity Wednesday, August 23rd at 6:30 at the Adams 12 Conference Center right there on East 128th Ave in Thornton. and then again Wednesday, September 27th at 6:30 at Bennett Senior High School for our residents in the eastern portion of the county. Bennett Senior High School, 610 7th Street in Bennett. Also coming up, an electronic recycling fair. We do a lot of recycling here at the fairgrounds, and we encourage you to grab your electronics, old TVs, anything with a battery, and bring it Saturday, August 26th from 9:30 until 2:30 at the Thornton Building there at 124th and Washington. We're partnering with our friends from the city of Thornton for this program. There is a small fee associated, so check the website for more details. Nobody ever minds waiting in line for a deep fried Oreo or some ribbon fries here at the fair. But when you come visit us at our motor vehicle locations, you want to get in and out, and our staff knows that. Just last week, we processed 6,000 customer transactions with an average wait time of only 10 minutes. So congratulations on the innovative practices to all of our staff members that are improving the quality of life for all of you who have to come visit us maybe once or twice a year to register that vehicle or upgrade some other motor vehicle transactions. Believe it or not, the fair is not the only huge event that our staff puts on here at the regional park. A lot of you joined us on July 3rd for Stars and Stripes, and what an amazing show from Corey Brunson Band and that 20-minute fireworks show that left thousands gasping for more. It was a fun way to celebrate America's birthday. And this is a great way, of course, to celebrate our cultural heritage here at the fair. Whether you're here to play some games, and I lost again this year. I don't know if I can make another one. I'll try one more, but it doesn't matter. I always lose. Hopefully you won a little something at the fair. In case you missed it, here's a look back at some of the amazing events and attractions from the 2017 Adams County Fair.
I love to see the animals.
The rides. They just go crazy with the rides. I enjoy watching the kids see that they're having fun. That's what this is all about.
We've really enjoyed it. We've got two little boys that did the trampoline and the slides and the zip line, and they've had a lot of fun. Usually these things are very expensive and the kids have always wanted to try it, so it was really nice to just be able to come and kind of experience these things without having to pay for them. We've enjoyed it.
Brought back memories of the old days when you think back about times that you were growing up and listening to this kind of music and enjoying it.
Most fun thing about it, I made eye contact with Trenton Williams. That was perfect. It was a good time. It was awesome. We couldn't expect anything more. We love Adams County. We'll be back again tomorrow too. This is just the start.
was excited to get this first fair under my belt. You spend the entire year making maps and making layouts and discussing different ways to do logistics. And it was an incredible 5 days for sure. Our team definitely pulled together. It's really nice to see that the county brings out so many people and that they're able to provide this service to so many of the residents, and that the residents actually take advantage of it. We always have an emergency operations plan in place, but we always hope that we never have to use it. And this year we put it into place 2 different times on 2 different nights. We know Colorado weather and we know that it goes by quickly. So we try to relay the message to all of our guests that we will start the show up once we're safe to do so. And both nights we were able to start the shows up. I was really impressed to see the camaraderie that gathers around the county fair.